Hello everybody and welcome, my name is Benton10 and today here on this exciting Yu-Gi-Oh video, we are going to be going over my Mekk-Knight Invoked deck profile. So if you guys are excited, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and let's get started with this deck profile. So I've been testing this Mekk-Knight Invoked deck and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be taking that to locals on Saturday to see just how well it'll work against actual people. I've been playtesting it online a bunch, and this seems to work out very well. So we're going to see what we can do at our locals. But without further ado, let's get on with the deck profile. So to start off, for the Invoked, we are playing 3 Alistair the Invoker. This is your search card. This is your main monster. You need these to summon your Invoked fusion monsters. You need this to search out Invocation, and you got to play 3 of these. This is your main monster for the deck, so that is why we are playing 3 of these. If you don't know what it does is when it's normal summoned, you can search an Invocation spell card, and then you just go off on your plays with the Invocation spell card. So playing 3 of these, obviously, I mean, that's common for Mekk-Knight Invoked decks. And then for our Mekk-Knights, we are playing 3 purple Nightfalls and 2 blue skies. And the reason why we're playing 3 purple and 2 blue is I'd rather have purple than blue, because purple, when you lets you summon it, and then you can banish it to search out blue, summon blue, and then there you go. So that's why I play 3 and 2. I'm debating on whether I want to do 3 and 3, but for now I'm playing 3 and 2. Then we also have more Mekk-Knights. We got 2 Indigo Eclipse, which these are Move-Man is what people call them. You summon it, and then you get to target a Mekk-Knight monster. Normally, you can either target itself or another Mekk-Knight monster and move columns. So if you summon it here, and then you can go and move it here, and then summon another Mekk-Knight monster. So it is pretty good. Then next, for our last Mekk-Knights, we have 1 Mekk-Knight Red Moon, which is good at destroying things, and then 1 Mekk-Knight Avram, which is pretty much just a beater. It's great, and it beats over like Trick Stars, and a lot of things don't have more than 2,000 attack, so it is good to have a just normal summonable monster that we can beat over things. Now, this deck plays a lot of hand traps, and which is why it's really good in the meta game. So we got 3 Ash for our hand traps. Stop Searching is always OP, and yeah, I mean, if you're gonna play Ash Blossom, you gotta play 3 Ash Blossoms. It didn't get hit on the Forbidden list like some people thought it would, so you gotta play 3 of those. And then this next one could be changed out, and generally if I'm siding, I will be changing out this next hand trap, because if I can Ghost Reaper something in my opponent's deck, then this is probably what I'll take out. We have 3 Droll and Lockbirds. This is great against Gokis. It's not ultimately stopping their combo, but this will also ultimately stop a lot of rogue decks. So that is why I play 3 Droll and Lock. And then for our last hand traps, I'm playing 2 Ghost Ogre. Now, just like any hand traps in any deck, depending on what your meta is at your locals or what you think is going to happen at regionals, you can change out these hand traps for anything else. But I play 2 Ghost Ogres, and I mean, these could be effect failures, these could be just any hand trap you want. But yeah, 2 Ghost Ogres. Now on to the spell cards. I'm playing 3 Invocations. This is your fusion card. If you're using it for an invoked monster, then you can banish from either player's graveyard or on your field, which is broken. This card will make your opponent think you're cheating, because there's no downside to doing anything. And then when this is in your graveyard once per turn, you can target one banished Alistair monster and add that back to your hand and shuffle this back into your deck, which if you haven't used your normal summon that turn, then you just normal summon Alistair, search it back, and go into more plays. Invocation, super broken, amazing. And then for our field spell, we have 2 Magical Meltdown and 3 terraforming. This isn't absolutely necessary for the deck. This lets you search Alistair, and then your fusion summons can't be negated, so it's pretty decent. And then terraforming to search it. What I like about terraforming is, say your opponent has a card right here. You can set terraforming and then summon a Mekk-Knight monster and then activate terraforming to get your magical meltdown. That is why terraforming is important for the Mekk-Knights. And then, as a lot of rogue decks, one really good card is, I played 2 Scapegoats. These could be a 1-card bore load, or they can be just a lot of different things that are really good. And so you got to play 2 Scapegoats. Got to use it to out your opponent's bore load. It is really that good. Next, we are playing 2 Pot of Desires. Drawing cards is always OP, and generally we play a lot of 3-ofs and stuff, so we don't really need a lot of the cards in our deck, so Pot of Desires is very helpful. And with this metagame being a lot of Trickstars and Altergeist and Paleo Frogs and a lot of back row heavy decks, I decided for this format that we're going to main 3 Twin Twisters. These are really good cards to get rid of back row, get rid of field spells, that sort of thing. And so I think maining 3 Twin Twisters is really good. Next, for 1-ofs, we have Soul Charge, World Legacy Succession, and Raigeki. These are just general good staples to have in decks. And then the last card, which I'm just loving this card since I got them, is 3 Evenly Matches. This is a going second deck because you want to play your Mekk Knights, you want to do all those combos. And so one thing that I found is going second decks, maining 3 Evenlies, yes, they can be negated by like Trigate or stuff like that, but more often than not, especially at my locals and stuff, 3 Evenlies is super OP, and so I'm going to have it in the main deck. Next, we are going on to our side deck cards, which I forgot to throw 3 cards into my side deck before the video started. There we go. We are going to go over the extra deck for our Mekk-Knight Invoked. So we have, to start off, we have 2 Invoked Mekaba. These are your negators. If you end on a board with like Borload and 2 Mekabas, you're winning that game. And so basically what Mekaba does is when your opponent activates an effect, you can discard a card from your hand that's the same card as that, so like a spell, monster, trap, and then negate that effect. And then if you do, banish the card. So Mekaba is really good, requires a light monster, which all the Mekk Knights are light. Next, we have, for the rest of our Invoked, we have Invoked Rajan, flips a card face down. Purgatorio, which gains attack and is piercing, and also can attack all your monsters once per turn. Calgia, which I don't know what it does, it's an Invoked monster. And then Elysium, which Elysium is very good and has a super long effect, which is, while this face-up card is on the field, is also Dark, Earth, Water, and Fire, and Wind attribute. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can target one invoked monster you control or in your graveyard, banish it, and all monsters your opponent controls with the same attribute, which is really amazing. This card can win you games and is really awesome. So that's it for our fusions, and on to Link monsters. We have Alistair, the Invoker of Madness, which this card is just plain amazing and just pure awesome. We have Mekk-Knight Morningstar, Link Kuriboh, and Link Spider, Proxy Dragon. These are for the Scapegoat. What you do is you go Link Spider and then Proxy Link Kuriboh, and then go into Borload, which is really awesome. And then we have, for the Link 4s, Borload, Saryuja, and Firewall. Now, Firewall, this is pretty much just a Cherry's target. I don't really ever intend on summoning this or have ever summoned it. Saryuja is just really good if you need to fix your hand. And then Borload is your general Scapegoat target. So yeah, but guys, that is going to be it for this Mekk-Knight Invoked deck profile. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and I will see you all in the next video. Have a great day, and peace out.